Aloha! Happy Thursday! Just sitting here at the coffee farm. It's a rainy, yucky day, so not much work to be done. But as the title says, who is? And there are many questions with that. I guess I should have put it on. Shoot. All right, well, I should have put this on Twitter first, but that's all right. This is just going to be a live because nobody else is live right now for this strange, oddly reason. The one time I'm bored and I have nothing to watch, so I guess I got to go live. But yeah, so who is now the dirtiest player in the game? That's one question. I have my own thoughts. Hey, Computer Chick. Hey, Kev, aloha. Yeah, so I had a couple of burning questions because my mind is just kind of free right now. I can think about stupid shit. But who is now? I mean, Elvis always said he was the dirtiest player in the game. I think that's changed a little bit. I don't think he's now the dirtiest player in the game. By far, he's not. And don't worry, I'm not going soft on the whole issue. He's still a piece of shit, and that's all right. But in comparison to some of the, for lack of a better term, drama going on, people say it's Boyd, and it has nothing to do with Boyd. They think they're Boyd, and it's like, dude, you're not. Don't even, you throw that word around like it's a badge of honor. I'm sorry, but being the Boyd is not a badge of honor anymore. It's more like a scarlet letter. Yeah, they are. They're catching on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Cece. Yep. Absolutely. But you know, they're playing a game of Russian roulette. That being who's trying to top who, and it's all these middle-aged men. Okay, I'm not being sexist here, I'm just being honest. That all these middle-aged men want to puff up their chest and bang on it like a big gorilla, like Elvis used to do. But yet, they have no fluidity. They frankly, they're just stupid. Okay, I'll just be truthful. They're just all stupid. I mean, the lows that these few who think they're the top dog go. This is why they're on YouTube, is because in the real world, acting like that, they would never make it. If some of these men said certain things to certain people on the street, they'd get their ass kicked. It's worse than children, Kev. It's worse. Children learn. You can guide a child. You can't guide an adult. I mean, it's playground bullshit to, an atmospheric, level. I just don't. It's so stupid. And now everybody's going, well, I hope nobody gets hurt. I hope nobody gets hurt. The only people talking that are the ones that are afraid of getting hurt because of what they say. You know, and I can kind of relate to this because my job, I dealt with men and women who were just starting their adult lives. You know, their first job, their first time away from home, questions, you know, pondering life. It's like, you know, when the train, you see the end of the train or the track, and you're chugging along, and you see the bridge is out, and they think to themselves, now if I go fast enough and I go hard enough, I can make it across that bridge. Well, they didn't think it through. And now it's biting them on the ass. Everybody's trying to one up everybody else. And it's stupid. You don't see us girls do any of that stuff. Well, some of them. But, you know, it's just, I just want to know, and I'm gonna name a few people here. Mark Terry, David Boldo, G. Mangos, Bergs. What is your end game? What are you trying to accomplish? Stupid games win stupid prizes. And what's the prize? Is the prize seeing somebody dead? Is that the prize? Is the prize when you belittle somebody and you dox them and you make them feel so shitty that they would do something that they wouldn't normally do if it wasn't for bullshit on the internet? Because, I'm sorry, but there's a powder keg right now, and somebody has the match, and they're not afraid to light it. All shit in hell's going to break loose. And it's all going to be, well, we tried to tell them. You know, they just wouldn't listen. And that's the point. They aren't going to listen to me. They aren't going to listen to anybody else. Because they're so ingrained in the game, they don't know how to take a bench. You know, they don't know when, maybe, you know, the world's trying to tell you to take 7-day respite. Well, at least YouTube is. Take that time to reevaluate what you're doing on social media and why. You know, and it's these little narrow-minded men who, I don't know, do you want to be king of the hill? Do you want to be the best at dodgeball? What do you want? Do you want respect? Well, that ship's sailed. And respect is earned. And it can be lost in an instant. And that's why you cherish, you know. Yeah, I've seen her. No big deal. Yeah, I don't get, she lives up in north end of the island. I'm kind of South Kona. So it's a good drive up there. And there's nothing for me to go up there for. I mean, the tourists go up there. I have no reason to go up there. I mean, it's beautiful up there. But that's a long trip. It's probably a good 100 miles up there. But yeah. I know, Kev. And you know what? It's going to end bad. It really, really is. It's really going to end bad. And the people that have joined in the merriment of bullshit are going to go, well, I tried and I said, and well, you know what? No, you didn't. And it's always going to be, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. I shoulda turned off the internet. I coulda turned off the internet. I woulda, but it's just, that's why I'm not even around. I don't really watch anymore. I just can't. It's just stupid. It's not entertaining. And hey, Cobra John, aloha. Well, not only that, Captain or Cobra John, even the people I thought were smart and had a level head has joined in the merriment. So it's like, okay, well then you're kind of added to the group too, because you're playing the game. And well, I don't know if I'm a legend. When I have something to say, I speak. And I have something to say today. There is computer chick, but you have to make that, it's that drug. YouTube and social media is a drug. It's not one you get at the pharmacy or one you grow in your yard, but it's as addicting as a substance. And, people who are having a hard time mentally keep logging on and, it's not improving your life. It's probably causing you anxiety. I just hope that we don't have... I'm going to save that comment. I'm going to rethink it. Hold on. Because the one clip I did see was Mark Terry talking to... I can't remember who it... Oh, it was David Boldo. That's who it was. And he asked him, and that's why he's grouped in with this bunch of clowns. He said, well, who do you think over there is going to die next? Really? Why are you asking that question? That's a very odd, unnerving question to ask in the first place. In the second place, the answer that Mark Terry gave was not only disgusting and racist and homophobic and everything else that goes along with that. And he tries to say he's a man. You're not even a little boy, Mark. You're not. You're a toddler. Yes, Kev, we used to have a lot of fun. Now we speak in separate groups because it's just easier that way. I don't know. I don't want to say tomorrow. I don't want to say an hour from now, a day from now, a month from now. Well, I tried to tell him. Well, what can you do? You can take a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. But with enough water, you'll drown. Hey, Monkey Boy, aloha. I'm just on a little bit of a rant here. More of a... I'm kind of talking like a mom would to kids. Now, if that doesn't tell you something, that I have to talk like I would to kids, so they understand. That's sad. It's just, it's such bullshit. And we used to joke around with each other, and, nobody ever went IRL. Nobody never called the cops. We would talk shit about Elbow, and he would talk shit about us. We never called each other's family, and well, the police were called a few times because he was doing things that were illegal. But, hey, that's when you need to step in. But just on the basis, and that's why I kind of think that, you know, Elbow's now not the dirtiest player in the game anymore. He has to relinquish his crown. Hey, Black Cat, aloha. Yeah, it's been a while. I just had something to say, and I don't want this little comment session to make me say, I knew it was going to happen. It was only a matter of time. I don't want to have to say that. You know, there's an easy out. Now, me speaking, I don't have an addiction to social media. I don't have an addiction to strangers that I'll never know in real life. And therefore, if I just don't log on, they can't affect my life. And you know, Mark Terry, when YouTube gave you a 7-day timeout, you might want to use that timeout away from YouTube, away from social media. That's a wake-up call. Because if you don't realize it, that you're on your backup channel and you're on a strike, a timeout strike, you're breaking TOS. And you could have all your channels taken. Now, I know you're not going to listen to this, and you're probably going to, you know, get struck on that channel, but that's of your own doing. You should have taken that 7 days to do a little bit of self-reflection. Look in the mirror. Go watch some of your old videos. Go watch yourself, Mark. You know, you really should. You should take this 7 days and you should go analyze your footprint on social media and see what we see. I see a lonely, depressed man who basically has lost everything. I get that. But that doesn't mean you got to make everybody else's life miserable. And that's why Google, YouTube gives you a 7-day timeout. Because obviously you're not playing by the rules. All right, hold on. Let me go back. The Shite Show. Aloha. Black Cat. Hayner. Aloha. The Slipped Cheese. Oh. The Slipped Cheese. So, what I was saying, and you might agree with me on this one, Vegas Vixen, that Elbow has lost his crown to being the dirtiest player in the game. He has handed it over to Mark Terry. Hey, Hop Frog, aloha. Mine too, Hoppy. Well, you know, and people do like the drama, as long as they're not in it. You know, when drama knocks on your YouTube door, then you're in it. You know, I don't know. I just think it's time for the boys to all take a step back. And as they take a step back, then they're people that follow them and, you know, are friends with them, you know, let them take a step back. 7 days is not that long. So, you know, it's, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. It's as simple as that. And the games these guys are playing are ridiculous. I don't think any one of them would do this to somebody in their own life that they knew, they personally knew. Because people are anonymous, they don't feel bad about wrecking your life because theirs is wrecked. So, I don't know. Hey, Derbeat, aloha. Bear with me, I'm doing laundry, so I'm gonna move the laundry. But, yeah, I'm frustrated. Because I don't have a big enough voice to get through to people. You know, I'm just a little old lady that lives on a coffee farm in Kona. You know? Maybe it's because I live a simpler life here. You know? The worst thing we worry about, oh, is it raining? Can we do laundry today? You know? Thongs? Not hardly. Nope, not granny panties either, but no. I don't like dental floss up my ass. It's very uncomfortable. I don't know why anybody would ever want to do that in the first place. But, yeah, and as one of my dear friends I met on YouTube, always tells me that I have a sixth sense. That I know things are going to happen before they do. And I think I know why. Because I can quiet my mind enough to hear other people. You know, and it takes a lot to do that. To actually hear what somebody's saying. Because hearing, like we do reading, you know, we listen to every third word. When you read that way, you read the big words. So, I don't know. I don't wish anybody any harm. I wish that we could just stop it before that happens. But I think it's too late. And that's the sad part. Is that it's to the point now where, you know, it's going to be bad. And it's going to look bad. And it's going to ruin people's lives even more. If not end them. So, I don't know. Oh, shoot. Helps if I turn the dryer on. Okay. But see, with the time difference here, it's only, what is it, 1 o'clock? Oh, it's 12, almost 12:30. Oh, aloha, Boris. Oh, recap? Oh, I'm just the drama community who say they're not drama, but are all about drama. Are really doing some really rotten and nasty things to people. Let's see. He didn't grab his guitar? What a fool! You gotta be kidding. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's... Wow. So, putting your head in the sand, waiting for something different to happen when you know you got somebody knocking on your door telling you, you got to go. And you knew about it at least 3 days before that. Because they have to give you a 3-day pay or quit. And if that's not the case, then you can be escorted from your domain. Hey, Brad, aloha. I'm just commenting on the middle-aged boys club who have lost, or they have all gained the crown of being the dirtiest player in the game. Elbow is no longer the dirtiest player in the game. And the person at the top of that tree is Mark Terry. Now, he was given 7 days to reevaluate his time on YouTube, and he's not doing that. He's streaming, which is, terms of service, that pesky terms of service, those pesky strikes. Yes, Bergs he's gotten out of hand too. Bergs is doing some dirty, dirty shit. Bergs is the dirtiest player. I mean, the nastiest. Yeah, Bergs needs to go too. He needs to take a timeout. Oh, I bet it would be. And with the housing market it is now, Monkey Boy, you're probably got way too much business. I mean, I was watching a really, really sad channel. And it was somebody who was documenting the homeless situation in Phoenix. And I don't know what the drug is that makes people like zombies. But I'll tell you what, it scared the hell out of me. It's like, what drug does that? Man, it's so sad. So sad. And because landlords don't have a choice but to raise rents because their bills are going up too. They're not just in it because everything else is high, it's impacting them too. Well, Monkey Boy, they were doing it in LA and another channel was doing in Vegas. But when it gets hot, people in Vegas go underground. So. Oh, sunshine. I wish. I'll show you what my day looks like. Oops. Yep, it's raining. It's icky. But this is our rainy season, and that's what makes the coffee grow. And the coffee looks absolutely fabulous this year. Again, another wonderful crop. And the avocado tree came back. There's Batman. Batman! Betty. He's under the avocado tree. There he is. There's Farm Dog. Yep, he's the best farm dog around. He patrols the whole 15 acres up here. Hi, Patty. He's the one that got gored by the pig. Almost died. And We were lucky that he's still with us. Another quarter of an inch and it would have been his jugular vein in his neck. It looked like a murder scene when I got here to help Bob. Ugh. Yeah, it's a 15-acre coffee farm that oh, Kev, I'm sorry. But if I want to go where it's 85 and sunny, I just go to town, 10 miles away. It's amazing the difference from flatland and be in the mountain, because I'm on the mountain and it goes straight down to the shore. In town, doesn't get the trade winds as much, and it's flat. So it just kind of hangs in there, but it's not a storm. It's just the volcano makes its own weather. Because in the mornings it's always bright and sunny. That's why I go to the dog park at 8 o'clock in the morning. Because it's sunny. This time, by noontime, it's usually starting to cloud over and raining. Now, we rained real hard this morning, but it kind of backed off for a while. And as the hot air that the shore evaporates, it rises up the mountain. As it rises, it cools, and it gets heavy, and it rains. So, in that respect, we can rain here every day of the year, and no other weather around us. So, it's kind of cool. And that's why I live up here, because it is cooler. And in town, it's usually more humid. And to be honest, so many people now. I'm so glad I have my truck now, because, man, people drive here like maniacs. Everyone is finding Jesus. Well, and Mauna Kea is in the caldera. She's spewing right now. She has been going off for a week and a couple days now. I haven't seen the lava. I don't go up when it's, the throngs of humanity are up there watching the lava flow. I've seen it. But I do want to go down because I have a pass for the national park, for any national park. I can go. I don't have to pay a fee or parking or anything like that, which is kind of cool. Yeah, and there's a lot of weather going through Alabama and Georgia today and tomorrow, right? And there's been yesterday. I saw where they were having tornadoes in Alabama? It wasn't a little further north. Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh, Boris. Yep, that's why you got to get yourself right with your God. Whatever God you pray to. And, us, we're always waiting either for the tsunami or the whole island. Because this island is the only one with an active volcano. All the other Hawaiian islands don't have active volcanoes. The closest is Haleakala, which is on Maui. But yeah. And it's like, if we get cut off from the world, we have fish in the ocean, we have wild pigs, we have wild goats, we have wild chickens, we have an abundance of fruits and vegetables to eat. We won't go hungry here. Yeah, we may go without power and, all that stuff, but we won't starve here. We'll just have to go back to the times, when the first Polynesians were here. Yeah, Brad, that's the caveat. That's, I don't even want to think of that. Because I know who that idiot is. But I'm going to keep that to myself, because I'm not going to get into a political debate. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, Mount St. Helens. It's still active underneath there. Even though it's not flowing, she's considered still active because she's um, been active in the last, what, 50 years, something like that, 60 years. But where I'm at, I'm split by the two volcanoes. Mauna Kea is to my south, and Mauna Loa is to my north. So, yep, yep, Yellowstone too. Um, Actually, a lava fountain will actually produce its own electricity. And there are lightning bolts that you see in some eruptions, which is kind of cool. That's right. Ride it like you stole it. So is now G. Brad, you'll have to tell me sometime your general area, because I'm not sure if I know that anymore. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, we're getting when the volcano goes, and I smelled it and tasted it last night. It was bad. The sulfur that the volcano spews, and our air quality here on any given day when the volcano is active is shit. Not as bad as New York and New England with the fires or the smoke from the fires. Good grief. It looked like California. I am so used to, seeing smoke like that in California, but New England? Really? Well, I don't have a bug out property, but I do have a four-wheel drive now. And I'm not afraid of catching a chicken and eating it. Going fishing and eating it. Oh, who knows? He got... All right, since you asked, let me get you up to date. Let's see. He spent the winter in Chicago. Apparently he's working, but that's neither confirmed nor denied. He got in a wreck in the van, ran his fan through his radiator. Not his fault, from what he says, but who knows? Doesn't have a plan, and thought because his YouTube channel that he made last year in the summertime weather, he'd had it for 9 months and it hadn't been terminated yet. So he decided to go on and start using that channel and start making videos and telling everybody, we're on the road to monetization. We got the 4,000 watch hours. We just need some subs. Everybody sub up. Well, number 14, termination number 14. So, and that was, 2 weeks ago? And he hasn't surfaced yet. But who cares, He keeps trying and trying and trying, expecting a different outcome. Well, Brad, I've always said fail until you succeed. But you don't succeed until you fail. It doesn't work that way, and he just doesn't understand that. No, man, I'll sit on the beach smoking a doobie and watching this tsunami come. I don't care. You know. I would rather have a natural disaster than deal with the mainland gun problem as of late, and homeless problem as of late. It's all Rosie's fault. Oh, it's like, and I made a video and I said, you're going to keep getting terminated because you keep doing it with the same information. They don't even have to wait anymore. It all it takes is just some time for it to float to the top, and YouTube's going to see it and automatically, boot him. We were all hoping they booted him at 995 subs, just for shits and giggles. Hey, Robert, aloha. But yeah, and that's why I'm just not on here anymore. The fuckery and the total stupidity of the games that the middle-aged boys club is, they're just all stupid. He said a truck pulled in front of him and he didn't have time to stop, but who knows? I don't know, is Illinois a no-fault state or not? We're a no-fault. We don't have to prove whose fault it was. Our insurance companies fix their own. So, which is cool. No, he was at 600. He was stagnant at 600. They got him at 600, But he was stupid enough to go on there. Yeah, we're on the road to monetization, folks. Rawr. Oh, yeah. He's never going to be able to come back because he was stupid enough to not only live stream his interaction with said young boy, he'll never come back from that. That's no, no, just no. No, I don't care. I don't have him blocked anywhere. I mean, he's welcome to come in anytime he wants, but he's going to hear what I have to say, I will never let him on panel, but he can come to side chat. I don't give a shit. Then I won't be talking to air. I'll be talking to the person I'm talking about. Oh, so you have to, your insurance companies have to battle out to decide who is at fault. Because I've always heard that you rear-end somebody and it's your fault. But he didn't have his dash cam on or anything, so he couldn't prove. And the other truck was all smashed up in the front end. So I don't quite get that part. Anyway. Muted? Muted where? Here? Oh. Hey, Stitching Girl, aloha. How's the garden? I'm jealous. But I'll show you my garden. Pineapples. Get a baby. The baby pineapple. Right there. No, she'll be getting fruit on him this year. So. But, yeah, so it's kind of cloudy and gloomy. Well, I feel like I need a sweater today. It's that cold. And I think it's probably 72, 73, and I'm cold. But, yeah. And my avocado trees. But, yeah. No, and I don't see you getting timed out muted either, because I would see it. And we got to do a dump run this weekend too. Ugh. But that's what the truck's for. Because there's the pile of crap. Time to go to the junkyard or to the garbage. I don't have any words. I don't think I had any words blocked. Oh no. I have one word blocked. No, he didn't. No, he was driving, and he said some guy that was a junker who had all this stuff on his truck and had his tailgate down and stuff pulled in front of him, and he didn't have time to stop. Topsoil under the ground. Oh, no, but I'll show you my garden space that didn't get taken care of this spring. Right there. It's all overgrown again. That was our canopy. I used to have a pool down here, but not now. We've often thought about getting a hot tub, but I don't know. Well, Narsa is a good young man. He just needs not to listen to his stupid uncle. You know, I think that he realizes that, and that's not who or how he wants to be associated. No, they got him a rental car. Oh, God, this is hilarious. So, oh, this is so funny. They got him a rental car. They got him a Nissan Versa. And he was going on and on about, oh yeah, this car is really cool. Yeah, look at here, this. Yeah, oh yeah, the color. Yeah. That's the base model. And that car has no bells or whistles. I don't know what you're so impressed with. Maybe the fuel economy, but that's about it. Yep, that rental car, they'll have to hazmat it. His insurance company. And since the Lisa Marie was his home, they put him up in it. Well, they didn't put him up. They told him to rent a hotel and we'll reimburse you for it. So, and it was funny. And I've never been to a hotel like this where the TV is in the wall and it's bolted into the wall and the remote control, you can't move it either. Something like that. I was laughing so hard I couldn't contain myself. It's like, oh, is that one of those hotel rooms you rent by the hour? Oh, you probably like that, Elbow. He probably still couldn't manage to get more than a shower once a week. Maybe he'll pull the sink off the wall like he did at Rosie's and clog up the drain. Yeah, exactly. Yes, he's driving yeah, exactly. He's not driving a 35-year-old bucket of bolts with half the bolts gone. Yeah. When I saw what, the damage was done, I'm thinking maybe they'll just total it. Because they're going to be out for the rental car and the van and the hotel room. And I don't think his van's worth that. Nothing in it works. Neither one of the ACs work. The generator doesn't work now. Um, so the refrigerator doesn't work. The dash AC doesn't work. The roof AC doesn't work. Um, he puts oil in it, never changes it, because why change the oil when you just got to put a new cord in every 1,000 miles? So, who cares? Because, and there's a reason why I know that. Anyway, and I'm not going to tell you how I know that, but a little birdie flew by and told me. Um, yeah, and if somebody was timing you out, I would see it on my end, wouldn't I? And I'm on live chat. I don't know. And if I touch buttons, I'll end up dropping this live stream. So yeah, he needs a whole new muffler system. He needs tires. Um, so basically, all he's doing is it has no value between its age and its lack of maintenance. It's not worth anything. Well, it wasn't random. He couldn't fit his fat ass in the bathroom, so why have it? You know. And anyway, you don't have to change the black tank when you don't have the toilet. So that can be gone. The only reason that somebody would probably want that is just for the engine. And they would probably rebuild it. Because from what I understand, the main seal is leaking. That's why he has to keep putting oil in it. And, yeah, you keep putting oil in it, but you're not taking the dirt out of the oil. The bottom of that oil pan probably looks like sludge. Just an observation, my opinion. Theory. Diego, kitten. Kitten, kitten. Well, that's why you buy a Class B, so you can shit in it. Or at least, take a pee in it. No, the main seal is, Koba John, are you still in here? The main seal, is that, I know it's on the back of the engine. Is that like a freeze plug? No, Derby, we want to throw it in the volcano. He needs to have a passport to come here, though. Remember? Okay, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, seal. I couldn't think of it, but thanks. Yeah, seal for the crankshaft. $500. Yeah, maybe. Gee, open it up as a tourist attraction. Can you believe this fat fuck lived in this van for so long? Just to burn on camera. Yeah, it contains the bearings, yeah. Yeah, so that's supposedly leaking. That's why he leaves his mark, wherever he parks that van. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Boris. Yeah, I know that. He thinks I don't know anything about mechanics. Well, what I do know, what a Phillips is, and what a flathead is, We had to tell him what a Phillips screwdriver was. I shit you not. There you go, stitching girl. You know, and he used to dog me for me doing so much repairs on my Xterra. It's like, I did it because it needed to be done. You don't think, oh, I'll do it next time somebody, I don't know, donates some money to me. And that's why I got $3,500 for it when I sold it. You know, I tried to look it up in the Blue Book, but I can't find, it's too old. They don't have the records that go that what it is worth. My estimation that the only thing that is worth anything in there is the engine. And the only reason somebody want the engine, maybe the transmission too, but to rebuild it. So yeah. On old ones, yeah, they're kind of cork, but they make them out of silicone now. Cork in the past, yeah, but I think they do mostly silicone gaskets and things. Yeah, he doesn't even know that, Boris. Poor Marshall. Aww. We'll have to have a moment of silence when the Lisa Marie finally dies. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Brad. That's the only reason he's ever gone on here. And he thought that he's going to make money on AdSense again. Or when you get monetized. Nobody's making money. Even the people that are streaming, 20 hours a day aren't making money. And they're monetized. People aren't giving their money away to bums anymore. Oh, it's not worth that much? Okay, well, maybe at auction it may be maybe $1,000. If that, they'd probably have to pay somebody to take it. Well, Boris, if he was actually thinking and thought of, what to do, he should park that piece of shit somewhere where he can still live in it, he can still sleep in it, but then buy a little, shit beater car to get around in. The amount of gas he has to pay for that thing, good Lord, what does he get, 10 miles to the gallon? Starting it up will take up a gallon. Yep, for parts only. Yep. Gerald, that's a great idea. I'd buy a ticket for that one. Well, Dervit, between the bed bugs, the terminal jock itch, the blufferitis, lice, what else? Every other little critter. Well, might have to do that, I don't know. What is going on? Somebody pounding the fence post? Yep. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just glad now I have a vehicle that I don't have to worry about. I haven't even hit 20,000 miles on it yet. It's not due for an oil change. Its first oil change for another 1,000 miles. Because I think it's got synthetic in it. Or whatever the manufacturer calls for. But Yeah, it's going to be a little more than $58 to have the oil changed now on this one. But that's all right. Oh yeah, foot fungus and his itchy. It is itchy on the back of his hands as he sits at the Waffle House, putting lotion on his hand. Gross. Well, Kev, when you do something over and over again and expect a different outcome, that's the definition of insane. So if the shoe fits, elbow, and you keep getting shot down, but you try and try again, I will give him a little bit of, maybe a half a cent of credit, just because of his tenacious, go get him, get it again, nothing's going to stop me attitude. But then again, I look at the source and it's like, nah. Oh God, don't even get me started on that one. I just want to slap that man-child in his face and tell him to snap out of it. Oh, he's been dyeing his goatee, Brad. He's using the Just for Men in his beard because he doesn't like the salt and pepper. Yeah, he dyes his hair. Well, he puts shoe polish on his hair. Cover up that bald spot. I just want to know where the chin ends. I mean, it goes from the tip of his chin to his chest. Where does his neck go? Where did it go? Oh, and he said his little girly leisure suits don't fit him anymore. He thinks a 4X will fit him. Wait a minute. A 4X? So you are 5'4" and 400 pounds. There's a visual. Yeah, he is. There's a song out, and I should just upload it because it's Pride Month and everything. But it is a song, and it's called Bottom Boy. I think I've played it once before. Maybe I'll have to do that. And that's Elbow's anthem to everything. Well, I'm starting to get gray in mine, but I don't care. And like wrinkles, one of my friends had a chemical peel on her face. Oh, it looked so painful. It's like, no, I've gotten every one wrinkle on my face I've earned. So, he's 5'2" at the max. Well, there you go. Not when he has his leather red Giorgio Bertini lady boots on. Yep, we shall never forget. Don't ever forget. Well, Brad, he has to wear Velcro shoes. He can't bend down to tie him. That's what. And if he gets slides, he has to get him 3 sizes too big because his foot's so wide. Well, rub one, yeah, that also fits. Yep, the blob. And what is it? What's the Jabba the Hutt? Yep, the lady boots. Yep. Yep. So if he asked, and they were, God, what were those size of those boots? They were size 12 or something like that. And it's like, dude, you wear an 8 triple E. No, you wear an 8 quadruple E. Extra, 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 extra wide. Oh, and the boy's got no rhythm either. I mean, I don't know, and I don't understand why. He goes to these places and films, nightclubs or whatever they are. Uh, Boys Town. Yeah, we know what those are. Um, and films, but he only films himself. He is so in love with himself. Well, I'm talking about the red lady boots he got at what, TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Ross or someplace like that. Hey, Sapphire Aloha. No, it's not new. No, no. Well, funny you mentioned dog farts. Rumor has it that Elbow made 5,000 grand for probably a fluffer in an adult entertainment film. Man, I'd give somebody a round trip ticket if they could find that video. Boris, you're right. I'll give you that. You're right. Well, and the only reason I think that he did that is because he alluded to it and a couple of different times. And I just connected the dots. So, I mean, what? Okay. Poll time. Start a poll. What would an adult entertainment film be titled if Elvis was the star? Wrong answers only. Okay, Pigman, right? Let's see. I think it would be The Man is Hung Like a Tuna Can. May have the girth, but he ain't got the length. The weird and the greasy. Kev, on more reasons than one. Oh, or Mr. Cleanup Man. The Catcher. Yep. Oh, he would like that though, Brad. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he's out there. I found his channel for a while, but then he changed it again. I think I still have it, but what's on it now is weird. So I'm not quite sure. I have to go back in my subscriptions and see if it's still there. What happened to my dog? Or here's another one. Don't get in white vans with strangers. Your daughters are safe. Your boys aren't. The golden dumpster. Beagles don't go there. Are you happy to see me, or is that a chihuahua in your pants? God, I'm so wrong. So wrong. Alright, well, I got work I got to finish up. And things to do and people to piss off. So, I'm going to... We've had a good laugh today, so I feel better. I don't know if any of you guys do, but I feel better. But anyway, yeah. So, everybody have a wonderful day. Have a safe weekend. And until next time. You see, it is blue down there. Aloha.